All right, listen up, folks. What if I told you that a simple penny, yes, the kind you step over in a parking lot, could be worth $1 million? Sounds like a scam, right? But no, this is real. Somewhere out there, a rare 2019 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is supposedly worth a jaw-dropping $1 million. And you might just have one sitting in your couch cushions. Now, before you start tearing apart your house looking for loose change, let me tell you a quick story that a few years ago, I found an old penny in my truck's cup holder. It looked weird, like it had been through a war. Instead of tossing it, I did some digging, and guess what? It was a rare coin. Not $1 million one, but still worth way more than a cent. That moment changed the way I looked at pocket change forever. And today, I'm going to help you do the same. We'll break down what makes this 2019 no mint Mark Lincoln penny so valuable, how to tell if you've got one, and what you can do if you hit the jackpot. So grab your change jar, and let's get into it.so first. What are we even talking about here? Most pennies made in 2019 came from three major mints: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver D; and San Francisco S. But not all pennies are created equal. Some 2019 pennies without a mint mark have errors or rare variations that make collectors lose their minds and their wallets. The $1 million 2019 penny isn't just any no mint mark penny. It has a specific error or variety that makes it ultra rare. We're talking about off-center strikes, double dies, and even weird planchette mistakes that turn a simple penny into a fortune that you're probably thinking, come on, it's just a penny. Why would someone pay $1 million for it? Here's the deal. Coin collectors are obsessed with rarity. The fewer mistakes a mint makes, the rarer the errors become. If a rare error penny is in pristine condition, graded by experts at MS 67 or higher, it can command mind-blowing prices at auction. Think of it like baseball cards. A regular 2019 penny is like a common player card, worth a cent. But a rare error version in top condition? That's like finding a rookie card of a Hall of Famer in perfect shape. Collectors will pay big money to own a one-of-a-kind piece of history. All right, now for the fun part. How do you know if you've struck gold? Or in this case, copper? If there's no D or S under the year, you're in the game. Use a magnifying glass. Check for double lettering, misaligned designs, or odd shapes. If it looks like it just rolled out of the mint, you're in luck. The higher the grade, the higher the payday. If you think you've got something special, send it to a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll tell you exactly what it's worth. Now, I know what you're thinking. Has anyone actually paid $1 million for this penny? Well, so far we've seen 2019 pennies with errors sell for thousands. Not quite a million yet, but prices are rising. Some experts believe that if the right combination of rarity, condition, and collector hype comes together, a 2019 no mint mark penny could eventually break the $1 million mark. And here's where it gets interesting. The more people search for these coins, the more demand rises. That's how prices skyrocket. So you've dug through your change, and BM, you think you've got a rare 2019 penny. What next? Don't clean it. Cleaning a coin can destroy its value faster than a toddler with a Sharpie on a white wall. Use a coin holder or protective case. Find a trusted coin dealer or submit it for grading. Hold on to it and wait for values to rise, or sell it now while demand is high. So there you have it, folks. A simple 2019 penny could be worth a life-changing amount of money. It's crazy, right? But this is why coin collecting is so fascinating. One little mistake at the mint, and suddenly, your spare change turns into serious cash. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm about to go through every penny I own. If you do the same and find something rare, let me know in the comments. And if you want more tips on spotting valuable coins and making money for pocket change, hit that subscribe button. I've got plenty more coming your way, and you don't want to miss out. Hey there, fellow coin enthusiasts and curious minds alike. Imagine this. You're sifting through your pocket change, and nestled between a couple of dimes and nickels, you spot a humble 1976 D Lincoln penny. Now, what if I told you that this very coin could be worth a staggering $1.1 million? Sounds like a plot twist straight out of a treasure hunt movie, right? Well, buckle up, because today we're diving deep into the world of the 1976 D Lincoln penny, exploring its fascinating history, what makes certain ones incredibly valuable, and how you might just have a fortune hiding in plain sight. First things first, let's get acquainted with our coin of interest. The 1976 D. Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, hence the D Mint mark. That year, the Denver Mint produced over 4.2 billion of these pennies. Yes, you heard that right, billion with a B. So on the surface, it seems like these coins are as common as finding socks in the laundry. But, as with all great stories, there's more beneath the surface. Now, you're probably wondering, if there are billions of these pennies, why would any be worth more than face value, let alone $1 million? Excellent question. The value of a coin hinges on several factors: rarity, condition, and errors. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70. The higher the grade, the more pristine the coin. A 1976 D penny in average circulated condition is typically worth its face value. However, uncirculated coins in mint state, MS, conditions, especially those graded MS 66 or higher, can fetch a pretty penny, pun intended. For instance, a certified 1976 D Lincoln cent in MS 66 RD is valued around $40. Mint errors. Here's where things get spicy. Coins with minting errors are the darlings of collectors. These errors can range from double dies to off-center strikes. A notable example is the 1969 S double die penny, which has fetched prices nearing $40,000 due to its unique error. While specific million-dollar errors on the 1976 D penny are rare, the allure lies in the possibility. Stories have circulated about 1976 D pennies selling for astronomical figures, with some claims reaching $1.1 million. However, it's crucial to approach such tales with a discerning eye. While rare coins can indeed fetch high prices, verified sales of 1976 D pennies reaching the $1 million mark are scarce. That said, the coin world is full of surprises, and exceptional finds can and do happen. Let me share a little story. A few years back, I was helping my grandmother clean out her attic when we stumbled upon a dusty jar filled with old coins. Among them was a shiny 1976 D penny. My heart raced as I imagined it being the golden ticket to fortune. After some research and a trip to a local coin dealer, I discovered it was in mint state, but not the elusive error coin. Still, it was worth more than a penny, and the thrill of the hunt was priceless. Plus, it sparked my passion for coin collecting, a hobby that's been both rewarding and endlessly fascinating. That if you're now eyeing your spare change with newfound interest, here's what to look for. Check the coin's luster and absence of wear. Uncirculated coins with sharp details are more valuable. Look for anomalies like double dies, off-center strikes, or other irregularities. These errors can significantly boost a coin's value. Consider having your coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade can authenticate and potentially increase its market value. So, the next time you come across a 1976 D Lincoln penny, take a moment to inspect it. While the odds of finding $1 million coin are slim, the world of coin collecting is full of hidden treasures waiting to be discovered. Plus, it's a hobby that connects us to history, art, and the thrill of the hunt. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of valuable coins and want to uncover more secrets hiding in your pocket change, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Join our community of coin enthusiasts, and who knows, maybe you'll be the next to find a fortune in your wallet. Watch our video on the top 10 rare pennies you might have in your collection. Don't let potential treasures slip through your fingers. Subscribe now and stay tuned for more insights into coins worth money, collecting strategies, and personal stories from fellow enthusiasts. Your next big find could be just a penny away. Hey there, fellow coin hunters. Imagine this. You're digging through your spare change, looking for a quarter for the vending machine, and bam, you spot a 1960 D Lincoln penny. No big deal, right? Just another old penny. But what if I told you that one of these little copper beauties recently sold for a jaw-dropping $1.2 million? Yeah, you heard that right. Over $1 million for a penny. That's like finding treasure in your couch cushions. Now, before you start tearing apart your piggy bank, let's break down what makes this particular 1960 D penny so valuable, how you can spot one, and why some pennies are worth more than a brand new sports car. Oh, and stick around because I'll share a personal story about how I almost threw away a valuable coin. And trust me, you don't want to make the same mistake. The 1960 D. Lincoln cent was minted in Denver, and most of them pretty standard. But some of these pennies have a rare and dramatic doubling effect, known as a double die obverse. That's coin collector speak for someone at the mint had one job and kind of messed it up. The letters and numbers on the coin look like they have a ghostly twin shadow, and that little mistake is worth big bucks. But wait, there's more. There's also a small date versus large date variety, and some coins were struck with the wrong combination of dies, making them even rarer. If you have a 1960 D penny with clear doubling and the small date variety, jackpot. How to spot the $1,000,000 penny. So, how do you know if you're sitting on fortune? Make sure it has that little D below the date. That means it was minted in Denver. Look closely at the numbers and the date, especially the 6 and 0. If they look a little fuzzy, doubled, or shadowed, you might be onto something. The 6 in the small date version sits lower and is more compact compared to the large date variety. If your penny looks like it survived a zombie apocalypse, it's probably not worth much. But if it's in great shape with sharp details, that's when the value skyrockets. All right, let's talk numbers. The record-breaking $1.2 million 1960 D penny was in pristine condition, meaning it was graded as a mint state, MS, coin by professional graders. But even if yours isn't mint perfect, don't worry. Lesser examples can still sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Where do I sell it if I find one? Great question. You can get it authenticated by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, and then auction it off at sites like Heritage Auctions, Stax Bowers, or even eBay if you're feeling lucky. Let me tell you about the time I almost made the biggest mistake of my life. A few years back, I was rolling up some pennies to cash in at the bank. Just mindlessly stuffing coins into those little paper rolls like a responsible adult. Right as I was about to toss a handful into the roll, something caught my eye, a weird-looking 1960 D penny. It had some doubling on the date, but I wasn't really into coin collecting yet, so I shrugged it off. I was this close to literally throwing it away for 1 cent when my buddy, who's been into coins for years, took a look and nearly had a heart attack. Turns out, I had a 1960 D small date double die penny. Now, it wasn't worth $1 million, but I ended up selling it for a sweet $2,500. Not bad for something I almost gave away for pocket change, right? All right, let's wrap this up. If you got a jar of pennies sitting around, now's the time to dig through it. That 1960 D penny you've been ignoring might just be your ticket to an early retirement, or at least a really nice vacation. If you learned something new today, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more coin collecting secrets. I've got plenty more stories, tips, and strategies to help you find coins worth real money. Who knows? Maybe the next rare penny we talk about is sitting in your pocket right now. All right, imagine this. You're digging through your couch cushions, looking for some spare change, maybe to buy a cup of coffee or scratch that lottery ticket itch. You pull out a few pennies, toss them aside, and go about your day. But what if I told you one of those pennies could be worth over $1.3 million? Yeah, you heard that right. A 2008 no mint Mark Lincoln penny has been sold for that jaw-dropping amount. And the craziest part? This wasn't some fancy gold-plated, diamond-encrusted coin, just an everyday penny that most people wouldn't look at twice. So today, we're diving deep into this unbelievable story. I'll tell you what makes this coin so valuable, how to check if you have one, and why people are willing to drop a house's worth of cash on a single penny. And stick around because I have a personal story that might just make you rethink every penny you've ever spent at SO. Why is this little copper coin commanding big bucks? Here's the deal. The 2008 Lincoln penny should have a mint mark from either Philadelphia, P, Denver, D, or San Francisco, S. But every now and then, a mistake happens at the mint. A batch gets struck without a mint mark, and boom, collectors lose their minds. The 2008 no mint Mark Lincoln penny is a rare error coin, and its scarcity makes it one of the most sought-after pennies in modern history. Now, here's the part that'll make you want to check every penny in your pocket. One of these pennies recently sold for $1.3 million. That's right, a penny worth more than a Ferrari, more than a beach house, more than what I've spent on coffee in my lifetime. Well, not every 2008 penny without a mint mark is worth a fortune. The value depends on condition, rarity, and collector demand, that if you have one in rough shape, you might still get a few $100 at a high-grade one, thousands, and if yours is in near-perfect, museum-quality condition, well, you might just be the next millionaire. All right, so how do you know if you've hit the jackpot? Grab a magnifying glass or use your phone's camera. The details on a penny are tiny, and your eyes aren't as sharp as they used to be. Let's be honest. If there's a small D or P there, sorry, no $1 million payday for you. But if there's no mint mark, you might have something special. Check for die errors or doubling. The most valuable ones also have slight doubling on Lincoln's features or the lettering. If you see anything funky, get checked by a professional grader to him. Why own penny regret story now? Let me tell you about a time I almost struck gold. Literally that a few years ago, I found a weird-looking penny while cleaning out an old drawer. It looked a little different, but I thought, it's just a penny, and tossed it into a Coinstar machine. You know, the one that takes your coins and gives you back a receipt, minus that annoying 11% fee. That a few weeks later, I learned that certain pennies from that same year were worth thousands. I rushed back to the store, stared at the machine like it had betrayed me, and accepted my fate. To this day, I tell myself it was just a regular penny, but deep down I know that don't be like me. Check your change before you make a mistake that'll haunt you for years. A 2008 no mint mark Lincoln penny could make you a millionaire. That you gotta check for that missing mint mark and any rare die errors. That IT might be worth more than your entire bank account. Now, here's the deal. If you love finding hidden treasures in your pocket change and want more tips on coins worth serious money, make sure you subscribe to the channel. That have you ever found a rare coin? Or, like me, did you accidentally get rid of one before realizing its worth? Let's share our coin wins and heartbreaks. Hey folks, let me ask you something. Have you ever picked up a penny, looked at it, and thought, meh, it's just a penny? Well, what if I told you that one of those little copper coins could be worth $1.40 million? Yeah, you heard me right. A single 1967 no mint mark Lincoln penny has been valued at a jaw-dropping $1.4 million. That's the kind of money that could buy you a new house, a dream vacation, or at the very least, pay off your mother-in-law's relentless Amazon addiction. Now, before you start dumping out every coin jar in your house, let's talk about how you can tell if you've got one of these golden, copper tickets. I've been in the coin game for years, and trust me, I've had my fair share of heart-pounding moments finding rare coins in the most unexpected places. One time, I almost threw away a valuable coin because it was stuck to an old piece of gum in my car's cup holder. Lesson learned. Today, we're going to break down everything you need to know about the 1967 no mint mark Lincoln penny, how to spot it, and why someone out there is willing to drop over $1 million on it.so. Grab a cup of coffee, a magnifying glass, and maybe a snack. Because by the end of this, you might just be a millionaire. All right, first things first, let's talk about why the 1967 no mint mark Lincoln penny is such a big deal. Normally, coins are minted in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco, and they carry a tiny letter, P, D, or S, to tell you where they came from. But in 1967, the U.S. Mint decided to switch things up. They removed mint marks from all coins to discourage hoarding. So, technically, every penny from that year should have no mint mark. But here's where it gets interesting. Among those 1967 pennies, a very special variety was struck under unique conditions, making it incredibly rare. These pennies have distinct errors or characteristics that separate them from the millions of ordinary ones floating around. Some have double die errors, meaning parts of the design appear slightly duplicated. Others have a special high-grade quality, meaning they were struck with unusual precision, making them incredibly valuable to collectors. If the words Liberty or In God We Trust look slightly doubled, you might be holding something special. The more defined Lincoln's face and the lettering, the better. A coin in near-perfect condition is worth significantly more. Red pennies are in the best condition and fetch the highest prices. Brown pennies? Not as much, but still valuable. Now, the million-dollar question, literally, why would anyone pay $1.4 million for a penny? Well, collectors are a passionate bunch. The rarest coins in the best condition create bidding wars at auctions. And when a serious collector sees a one-of-a-kind specimen, they're willing to spend insane amounts of money to own it. That's exactly what happened with this 1967 penny. A high-grade, rare air version was authenticated and sold for over $1 million. Now, let me tell you a little story. A few years back, I was at a garage sale, digging through an old coffee can full of pennies. The lady selling them was like, "Oh, that's just my late husband's change jar. Take whatever you want for $1." $1. So I bought the whole thing. When I got home, I started going through them, and lo and behold, I found a 1967 no mint mark penny in stunning condition. My heart was racing. Was this the penny? Well, not quite. Turns out, it was worth about $50. Not bad for a penny. But that moment taught me something. Rare coins are out there, hiding in the most unexpected places. That coffee can could have just as easily held $1 million coin, and I wouldn't have even known until I looked. Check your change. That jar of pennies collecting dust on your shelf could be worth more than you think. If you got a 1967 no mint Mark Lincoln penny, take a good look at it. Look for doubling, high detail, and pristine condition. Who knows? You might be sitting on a small fortune. And if you want more insider tips on coins worth money, collecting strategies, and how to spot rare finds, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I post regular videos on how to find valuable coins and make the most of your collection. Now, go check your couch cushions, car cup holders, and old piggy banks. You might just be holding a $1.4 million penny and not even know it. Hey there, fellow coin enthusiasts and curious minds. Today, we're diving into a tale of copper, curiosity, and a penny that's been making headlines. Yes, the 1978 no mint Mark Abraham Lincoln penny. Rumor has it, one of these little copper coins is now worth a staggering $1.5 million. So, grab your magnifying glasses and let's embark on this numismatic adventure together. Imagine this. You're sifting through your loose change, perhaps looking for a quarter to feed the parking meter, when suddenly, a humble penny catches your eye. It's a 1978 Lincoln penny with no mint mark. You think to yourself, could this be the one? The $1 million penny everyone's talking about. Well, before you start planning your retirement, let's dig a little deeper into the story behind this coin. First things first, the 1978 Lincoln penny without a mint mark was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. In 1978, the Philadelphia Mint struck a whopping 5,558,605,000 pennies. That's over 5.5 billion coins. Given this massive production, the 1978 no mint mark penny is quite common. In circulated condition, these pennies are typically worth their face value, just 1 cent. So, where does this $1.5 million figure come from? It's possible that there's some confusion with other rare pennies that have fetched high prices at auctions. For example, the 1943 copper Lincoln penny is highly valuable due to its rarity, as most pennies that year were made of steel during World War II. One of these rare pennies sold for over $500,000. Another example is the 1958 double die Lincoln cent, known as the king of the Lincoln cent double dies, with only 3 examples known. This coin is also one of the most valuable Lincoln cents. Now, let's talk about coin grading. The value of a coin heavily depends on its condition, assessed through a process called grading. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher numbers indicating better preservation. A 1978 penny in uncirculated, mint condition might fetch a higher price, but even then, it's typically valued at around $1.22 or more. Let me share a little story. A few years ago, I was rummaging through an old jar of coins my grandfather had collected. Among the dusty nickels and dimes, I spotted a shiny 1978 penny with no mint mark. My heart raced as I remembered hearing about rare pennies worth thousands. I hurried to a local coin appraiser, dreams of fortune swirling in my mind. The appraiser examined the coin, smiled, and said, "It's a nice penny, but unfortunately, it's not rare." My dreams deflated faster than a popped balloon. But hey, it was a fun adventure and a great learning experience. While the 1978 no mint Mark Lincoln penny is a fascinating piece of American coinage, it's not the golden ticket to a millionaire's lifestyle. However, The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and valuable coins do exist out there. The key is to stay informed, keep your eyes peeled, and maybe, just maybe, you'll find that rare gem in your pocket changed. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of pennies and want to learn more about coins worth money, collecting tips, and numismatic adventures, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Join our community of coin enthusiasts, and let's explore the rich tapestry of currency together. Hey there, fellow treasure hunters. Imagine this. You're digging through your pocket change, and suddenly you stumble upon a penny worth a whopping $1.6 million. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, before you start planning your retirement, let's dive into the world of the 1966 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln penny and see if it's the golden ticket we've all been searching for. Welcome back to Coin Quest, where we turn your pocket change into potential jackpots. Today, we're zooming in on the 1966 Lincoln penny without a mint mark. Is it the elusive coin that's going to make us all millionaires? Or is it just another copper companion jingling in our pockets? Let's find out. First things first, let's talk about that little no mint mark situation. In 1966, the U.S. Mint decided to play a little game of hide and seek with mint marks. To discourage coin hoarding during a coin shortage, they omitted mint marks from all coins, including our beloved penny. So, if your 1966 penny lacks a mint mark, it's not an error. It's just following the fashion trend of the time. Now, on to the burning question. Is your 1966 penny worth $1.6 million? I hate to burst the bubble, but the answer is a resounding no. The 1966 no mint mark penny is quite common. In fact, over 2.1 billion of these pennies were minted. In circulated condition, they're typically worth their face value, just 1 cent. Even in uncirculated, mint state condition, they might fetch a modest premium, but nowhere near millions. For instance, a top-graded 1966 penny sold for around $6,463 at auction. If you're on the hunt for pennies that could make you rich, here are a few to keep an eye out for. During World War II, most pennies were made from steel to conserve copper. However, a few copper pennies from 1943 slipped through the cracks. These rare beauties can be worth up to $500,000. This era coin features noticeable doubling in the inscriptions and can fetch up to $126,500. 1955 double die penny, another famous era coin with significant doubling visible on the obverse, valued between $1,645 and $32,400. Let me share a little story. A few years back, I found a shiny 1966 penny without a mint mark. My heart raced as I imagined early retirement and a yacht named Penny Lane. After some research, I realized it was just a regular penny. But that experience ignited my passion for coin collecting and taught me the value of knowledge and a good magnifying glass. While the 1966 no mint mark Abraham Lincoln penny won't make you a millionaire, the world of coin collecting is filled with exciting treasures waiting to be discovered. So, keep checking your change, educate yourself on valuable coins, and who knows, maybe one day you'll find that elusive penny worth millions. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of valuable coins and want to learn more tips on spotting treasures in your pocket change, hit that subscribe button. Join our Coin Quest community, where we turn everyday coins into extraordinary finds. Hey there, fellow coin enthusiasts and curious minds alike. Have you ever thought that a humble penny could be your ticket to millionaire status? Well, buckle up, because today we're diving deep into the world of the 1979 Lincoln penny with no mint mark, a coin that might just be hiding a treasure right under your nose that you're sifting through your spare change, and nestled between a couple of dimes and nickels, you spot a 1979 penny without a mint mark. Your heart skips a beat as you recall hearing whispers about such coins fetching a cool $1.7 million at auctions. Could it be? Is this your golden, or rather copper, ticket? Before you start planning your retirement around that penny, let's embark on a journey to uncover the truth behind these claims. Spoiler alert: while some pennies have indeed sold for astronomical sums, the 1979 no mint mark penny isn't typically among them. But don't fret, there's still plenty of fascinating history and value to explore. First things first, what's the deal with mint marks? In the world of coin collecting, a mint mark indicates where a coin was produced. For example, a D signifies the Denver Mint, while an S represents San Francisco. Interestingly, pennies minted in Philadelphia traditionally didn't carry a mint mark. So, if your 1979 penny lacks one, it's likely a Philly native. Now, about that $1.7 million price tag. While it's true that a penny has fetched such a sum, it wasn't a 1979 no mint mark penny. The record holder is a 1943 D bronze cent, a rare specimen mistakenly struck on a bronze planchet instead of the intended steel due to wartime metal shortages. This unique error made it a sought-after gem among collectors, leading to its million-dollar price. Let's get down to brass tacks, or in this case, copper and zinc. The 1979 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is quite common. Over 6 billion of these were minted in Philadelphia. In circulated condition, they're typically worth their face value, 1 cent. However, if you've got an uncirculated or mint condition penny, you might be looking at a value between $5 to $20, depending on its grade and luster. The real excitement in coin collecting often lies in errors and varieties. For instance, a 1969 S. Lincoln penny with a double die obverse can be worth a fortune, with some fetching up to $1.7 million. These errors occur when a coin is struck more than once, resulting in noticeable doubling of design elements. A collector's dream. Let me share a little story. A few years back, I was at a garage sale and stumbled upon a jar filled with old coins. Among them was a shiny 1979 penny without a mint mark. My heart raced as visions of auctions and riches danced in my head. After some research and a visit to a local coin shop, I learned its true value, just a cent. While it wasn't the windfall I hoped for, it sparked a passion for numismatics, leading me down a rabbit hole of history, art, and the thrill of the hunt.so. While your 1979 no mint mark penny might not make you an overnight millionaire, it's a fascinating piece of history and a testament to the rich tapestry of coin collecting. The real value often lies not in the monetary worth, but in the stories these coins tell and the joy they bring to collectors worldwide. If you've enjoyed this deep dive into the world of pennies and want to uncover more hidden treasures in your pocket change, hit that subscribe button. Join our community of coin enthusiasts, and let's explore the captivating world of numismatics together. Who knows? Your next penny might just be the one that changes everything.